Hi everyone, my name is Liz I Read and welcome to another video. So this is another reading vlog. Okay. So I'm in the middle if you don't know, I'm in the middle of Broken Wish. I started this yesterday and I'm 26% of the way through. I'm reading it on my Kindle, so I don't actually know what page number I'm on, but it's going so good. It's going really good so far. I'm really enjoying it. Yes, you can have that. This is the first of a new series, and I think I've heard this series is going to be written by multiple authors. This specific book is written by Julie C. Dow. I think that's her name. I'm really liking it. This is my first book by her. I know she writes like fantasy fairy tales usually, or some kind of fairy tale retelling. I don't know if this is necessarily a retelling, but it definitely reads like a fairy tale. The story starts off with this couple living in this village. They just moved there and the wife is developing a relationship with the neighbor close to them. They sent gifts they exchange gifts with little notes attached, and that's how they develop their relationship. They've never met each other before. There's rumors around this town that this woman in this cottage is a witch, but the wife continues the relationship, and eventually this witch invites her and her husband to dinner, and they go, and she seems like a lovely person, super nice and everything. And since she's developed a relationship with this woman, she offers to help this woman bear children. The wife has been barren. Her and her husband couldn't have children, and so she offers it. It becomes pretty clear that this woman is using some form of magic. The wife agrees, but the husband doesn't want her to continue the relationship, and that is the condition. If the witch is going to help her, she needs to continue her relationship with the witch. They're good friends. They become really close, but the wife is conflicted. The husband doesn't want her to have a relationship with this woman because he wants to have a good reputation. They just moved there. He's had a hard life growing up and he just wants to start fresh, and he wants to have a good reputation around town. And people in town don't like this lady. They don't like the witch. There's been rumors that she has like cast curses on people. People have had bad experiences with her, so on and so forth. And so the wife goes through the tonic or whatever, the magic, and she breaks off relationship with the witch. The witch warned her there would be consequences. You flash forward later on and you see the family develop. It ends up becoming a family. So they have a daughter and two sons, and the oldest daughter, who is their first child, can see visions. She looks at water or reflections and she can see the future, and her parents tell her to not tell anyone, to suppress it, and so she does. Her name is Elva, I think that's her name. That's as far as I got. I really like it. I'm so intrigued. It's not scary or anything, but like you have this like ominous feeling. Like it's not scary at all, but I'm just feeling like, oh my goodness, like you don't know if you can trust the witch. You don't know like what kind of consequences this family is gonna have. You don't know how the daughter is gonna, you wonder if there's gonna be a connection between the daughter and the witch. The witch moved away into the forest. Recently there have been children taken away. They've been disappearing, and it's been connected to the forest where the witch is living, and you don't know if the witch is a good witch or not. Even though she seems very pleasant and nice and everything, you kind of wonder like, oh my goodness, is this witch actually like a bad witch? Like you have no idea. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I don't know if I'm gonna finish it today, but I definitely will read some more. I want to film some videos today. I want to take some Instagram photos. I've been really lacking with Instagram. I haven't been doing a good job, so I'm trying to develop a plan on how to be consistent with it. So I think I have a good plan, but I have 3 videos to film that I want to film. So I don't know how much content I'm gonna have today to share with you, but it's another reading day, another reading vlog. So I'm going to take you along with me today. So far so good. I'm really enjoying this book, and I'll tell you what I think later. So I'm done filming. I'm not going to edit today. I'm going to save that for tomorrow. I think I'm going to record the screen because, like, my computer, because I've just been doing some thinking. I've been like struggling with, excuse my son, buying books. Like, I live in Canada and books are really expensive, like so expensive. I struggle to wrap my mind around buying a book for $20, let alone more than that. And I don't know, I was looking and I just feel like books are so expensive right now. I looked up Barack Obama's new book, full price. I kid you not, technically it's on sale right now, but if it wasn't on sale, full price in Canada, it would be $55 for a book. A book. $55 for a book? Are you kidding me? Like, it's so expensive here. And I was going on chapters and it's Thursday today, so happy Thanksgiving to all my American friends. I was looking and even books on sale is $20 and it's just, I can't bring myself to buy a book now brand new unless I'm really excited about it. And there's a lot of books there that I'm like not, like I want to read them, but not to the point where I'm paying like $20 for them. And that's sale price. Some books are cheaper than that. But buying brand new, you're lucky to be spending $15. And I'm not kidding. It is really that expensive. So, and I've really been struggling what to do about it because you want to buy books, you don't have a lot of options, especially now. And like, since I live in like a rural setting, besides buying brand new, I don't have a lot of options except for Book Outlet. So I have been buying from them. If that offends you, I'm really, really sorry. I don't know. I would love to know if you know of any other websites in Canada that you can recommend me, please share, because I feel like my hands are tied. There's not a lot of options for me and I want to go through my bookshelves on my Goodreads and kind of clear it out. I have, oh my goodness, on my want to read, I have 1,500 books on there. That's too many. I don't use want to read anymore on my bookshelf. Not the way you're supposed to, I think. I just like add things to it and I never go through it and look at it. So I think I'm going to get rid of a bunch of stuff. I think what I really want that shelf to be is books by authors I've read and I do actually want to keep reading. And I do want to read their books. And so I know if I am going to be buying a brand new book, I know which ones to buy. Does that make any sense? I know a bunch of authors. I've heard of a bunch of authors. Like, I've heard of Adam Silvera before. If I come across his book like cheaper, I don't necessarily need it listed in my want to read. I'll just buy it, right? So same with Alyssa Cole. Like, there's a bunch of things on here that I don't actually need listed in my want to read. So I'm going to get rid of a bunch. I think I can do batch. Let's do that. That'd be so much easier. Batch edit. But like, so for example, I'm reading Julie C. Dow right now, her latest book, and I really like it. So I want to keep it on here. And if it's on my bookshelves, I'm going to keep it and want to read because I physically own them. I'm going to get rid of the J. Asher because I've heard controversial things about him. So I won't be like, I have like these random books. The little vintage Carousel by the Sea. Like, I've never heard of that book before. Have I read this author before? Why do I have so many? Like, why do I have all this author's books on here? Have I read this author before? I have no idea. I want to keep all my Star Wars shelves. But that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be recording this. I might just get rid of a bunch. And then if I want to look up certain books, I can do that. I think I can get my want to read down really, really low. And I can always do research later, right? So even though I technically want to read Rainbow Rowell, I don't need to have her on my want to read because I know who she is. If I come across her book, I can pick it up then, you know what I mean? So I think I need to really get my want to read down to a more respectable list and a list that's more appropriate to me. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to turn off the camera though, but I'm going to record on the screen and have this maybe time lapse. Okay, so I feel like I've done nothing today. It's one of those days. I probably shouldn't have done the Goodreads. The Goodreads thing. It was needing to be done, but I feel like I kind of wasted my time. And I still haven't finished. Goodreads is so annoying. I like it, but if you want to do anything on it, it doesn't work very well. It's not good. I'm trying to remove a ton of books off of my want to read, and they have a batch edit, and then you can select books that you want to delete or do something like move them to another bookshelf or whatever, and it doesn't work very well. It only allows you to select up to a certain point. Then you got to delete the ones you selected. You got to kind of reset it because it's always confused. So it's a nightmare. Or you're like deleting books from your bookshelves one at a time, and every time you do it, like the page reloads. Goodreads is always super slow. For like everyday use is good, but if you want to do anything drastic, if you want to clean it up, it's a piece of work, that's for sure. I filmed 2 terrible videos. Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I went into them knowing my TBR, but I couldn't tell you who was hosting the readathons or what the prompts were. Now I know. I've learned my lesson. I need to do like proper setup. It's not like a traditional TBR where you can kind of wing it. You kind of need to have your information there. So I'm terribly sorry, but that's all I kind of did. I have to drop off my son to school and I'll have to pick him up soon. I think what I'm going to do now is Instagram photos. I haven't read anything, and it's looking like I may have to start laundry tonight because my husband has 0 masks and he's going to need a mask tomorrow for work. So I think I may have to start doing laundry tonight. I was anticipating doing laundry all day tomorrow while editing, and I think I need to get on that. So I don't even know if I'm going to end up reading today. I want to, but we'll see. So I'm going to do some Instagram photos, some other things. Keep you posted.